give you an update. Many of you have been asking how my husband's doing, how the patches are working for people. For those of you that are watching this for the very first time and don't know what I'm talking about, a few months back, my husband and I were introduced to some patches through a company called LifeWave that helps to rejuvenate stem cells and then bring refreshment to the body. Many symptoms of people's illnesses after they start using the patches leave. And that's what happened to my husband, who fights Parkinson's. When we started using the patches in the first few days, we started noticing changes in his body. And I'm not attributing, this is not a medicine. The patches have no medicine in it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. All I'm saying is that after we use the X39 patch, after just almost immediately, we started seeing an increase of energy in him, and then clarity and just big changes. And so for someone with Parkinson's who's been fighting it for over 20 years, it was it just gave us hope. So many have been asking, okay, what's happening now? Because it's been a few months, and I've shared before that Ron came alive, like I could find him again. You know, with Parkinson's, you get this stare and you can't connect with people and things. And he was also in a wheelchair. We had to, you know, if we were going out anywhere, we would have to consider a wheelchair or a scooter or something because he was not able to walk. He could walk for a short distance with a special walker, but other than that, he needed the assistance of a wheelchair or a scooter or something that would help him. He had a lot of incontinent issues, daytime and nighttime. I mean, there's many things that go with Parkinson's. So since that time, honestly, I haven't seen any further improvement, but what we have seen is awesome. Like, I am so grateful. And we were told when we first started using the patches that give yourself 1 month for every 10 years of your life. So if we're in our 70s, which my husband is 75, so that would be 7.5 months of use of the patches for them to start working in their mission to renew the stem cells and to do what they do best. So even though there's initial great things that happen, it's over the long term that things are probably going to improve as well. And that's our expectation. But he's doing well. I just want to share that he went out with his friend to see miniature cars and out to an air museum and gallivanting around town and that. And it's just awesome. He was up doing the dishes the other night at the sink and bending over and doing things like that he just even cognitively couldn't do before. He couldn't put his mind together to do it. And now he's doing it. It's just awesome. So we have a ways to go. And we're still believing that things are going to improve even more. But we've also had so many more people touched in their bodies when they started using the patches. So they get increased energy is a very common one. Brain glitches and memory fog lifting, better sleeping through the night, pain leaving, where they'll apply it even to an area where they've got like a hip pain or knee pain, ankle pain, and it goes back pain. So many people have been testifying of these kind of results in their bodies, and I'm going to be sharing more. We've got them for MS and all kinds of debilitating diseases. I've even read up on some of the testimonies from those who have autism. So it's just amazing. It's all based on the technology of light therapy, really, because your body generates light, and it's a matter of putting it back in the body and bringing health to stem cells, which for most of us after 50 years of age, you know, we've got such a depletion of stem cells, and it gets worse as you get older. And that's why older people have a hard time recovering, and they get more ailments and stuff. It's basically because of stem cells. I mean, there's other factors too, but our stem cells have depleted. So the patches rejuvenate your stem cells. It's completely natural. It's not putting any medicine into your body, and it's very affordable. And so we're really excited to see what has been happening in people's bodies. But also on the business end of it, there's no business investment if you wanted to use this as a business to distribute these patches, and the compensation is amazing. I've been shocked, actually. I'm not personally taking any money from the company. I'm not on that level. I just want to be a voice for those that are, though. But many of the people on our team, they are making thousands of dollars a month, and some of them, big heaps of money, $35,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $8,000 a month, and some smaller amounts of money, but it's just still an extra income stream. And of course, it's not, for everyone. Not everyone has a sales type personality, but I think everyone wants to help others, and everyone wants to use the product. So, or everyone could use the product if you wanted to, I should say. So there's just, it's so easy. And especially if you wanted to get into business with it. I don't know of many business startups where there's no startup costs at all, because everything that you put out is just what you use for yourself. And it's really fun to see people flourishing. So